In today's class, we are going to see about deletion process in AVL trees with some examples. In yesterday's class, we have seen how to perform the deletion and the algorithm for deletion. First, let us consider the three different cases of deletion in binary search tree. This AVL tree is a special kind of binary search tree only. So when you are deleting a node, the node you are deleting will be sometimes a leaf node. So in that case, you will be removing the node from the tree, and then you have to make the link of the parent of that node as null because you're deleting the node. So the parent should not contain that node's address. So remove the link with null. Then sometimes the node you are going to delete can have one child. In that case, you have to remove the node and then make its child as the child of its parent. So this is a pointer movement you have to do. And then in the third case, the node you are going to delete will have both the children. So in that case, you have to replace the node with either the in-order successor or otherwise the in-order predecessor. Okay, in-order successor will be available in the right subtree of the node you are deleting, and then in-order predecessor will be available in the left subtree. So either you can replace the node with in-order successor or otherwise in-order predecessor. And after you replace the node with either the in-order successor or in-order predecessor, the case will come under either case 1 or case 2. So you have to handle that accordingly. Now, let us focus on the examples. So before that, we will see related to AVL tree. So first, you are going to apply the deletion process of binary search tree. Then you are going to delete the node. And once you delete the node, the balance factor of the tree may be affected. So in that case, you have to go for balancing. So in yesterday's class, I told different types of balancing. Let us recollect one more time. So here, I am deleting the node X. And this node is available previously in the right subtree of node A. And when I delete the node X from the right subtree, this node A is now unbalanced. So what I have to do now is, since I have deleted from the right subtree of this node, due to that only this unbalance happens. So I have to now perform rotation of the left subtree. Then I have to try to balance the height. Okay, so I'm deleting the node from the right subtree of the node A, and because of that, the balance factor of node A is affected and node A has become imbalanced. Now I have to apply the type of rotation. Since I am deleting the node from the right subtree, the rotation is now R. Then I have to identify what type of imbalance happened. For that, I have to look at the opposite tree of the imbalance node. Here I am deleting from the right subtree. So I have to see the left subtree of the imbalance node. Okay, so that is nothing but I should see B. The root of this left subtree is having the balance factor as 1. So now I will apply the rotation as R1. So we have already seen that there can be 6 different types of rotations. R0, R1, R minus 1. It means that you are deleting the node from the right subtree, and 0, 1 and minus 1 indicate that in the imbalance node, the left subtree root is having the balance factor of these values. Similarly, we have for L rotation. In L rotation, it means that you are deleting the node from the left subtree. Okay, and then 0, minus 1 and 1 indicates that in the right subtree of the imbalance node, these are all the balance factors of the root. So now let us see the example so that you will understand in clear. So in the first example, I am going to delete 15 from the AVL tree. So here first you have to find out whether you are going to delete a leaf node or a node with one child or a node with two children according to the BST property. So here I am going to delete 15. 15 is having two children. When a node is having two children, you have to replace that node with either the in-order successor or in-order predecessor. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to delete 15. I'm going to replace this with in-order successor. So first find out what is the in-order successor. In-order successor will be always available in the right subtree, and in-order predecessor will be available in the left subtree. So this is very important. And one more thing is, if you want to choose the in-order successor, which node in the right subtree? So it is in the right subtree, okay, but which node? Always successor will be the next immediate node in the right subtree. That means whichever node is having a smaller value in the right subtree, that you have to choose as a successor. Suppose if you are choosing the in-order predecessor, from the left subtree you will choose. In that, whichever node is having the maximum value, that you have to choose. Okay, so this is very important point. So now I am going to replace this 15 with in-order successor. So what is the in-order successor? I have to now search in the right subtree. The right subtree is having only one value, so no need for any comparison, just you select that value. So now you replace this 15 with this in-order successor. So what is going to happen is, now instead of 15, I am writing 24. Now you can see here 24 is appearing 2 times in this particular subtree. But you will have only 1 time in the binary search tree. So what you are going to do, you are going to delete this 24, because our aim is we want to delete 15. That 15 we have deleted and we have replaced 15 with the 24. Now this 24 we want to remove because we already copied here. So how to remove this? Now this falls under which case of case 1 and case 2? You have to now concentrate. So case 1 is the node you are going to delete is a leaf node, and case 2 is the node you are going to delete is having one child. Now here I'm going to delete this 24. This is now the leaf node. So how we will handle the leaf node? Simply in the parent of the node you are going to delete, you are going to store null in the corresponding pointer variable. So here this is the right child for this 24. So here in the right pointer you store null and you can remove this 24 now. So what is going to happen after deletion is, this was my tree before. I have copied this 24. Now I am deleting this 24. Due to this, my tree has been changed like this. Okay, so 24 is removed. Then I have to now check whether the tree is balanced or not. Just now I have deleted according to the BST property. Now you have to go for the AVL property. According to AVL property, whenever you add anything or whenever you delete anything, you have to make sure that the tree is balanced. So check the balance factor of every node. For leaf node, always balance factor is 0. For other nodes, you check. Now, here for 24, the balance factor is in the left subtree, it is having 2 links. And then in the right subtree, nothing is there. So 2 minus 0, it is 2. Then for 32, the balance factor is in the left subtree, the height of the longest path is 3. And then in the right subtree, 2. So 3 minus 2 is 1. Now, if you focus this particular diagram, the node 24 is having the balance factor as 2, which is in the range not permitted, which is not permitted. Okay, so what you're going to do now, you have to apply the rotation, suitable rotation, and you have to balance it. So now we are in the process of finding what rotation we have to do. So now, how to find out the rotation? First check from which part of the subtree of this imbalance node you have deleted the node. So look at this diagram now. We have deleted node from this part of the subtree. It is in which direction with respect to this imbalance node? It is in the right direction. So you have to apply R imbalance only. Now find out the second letter, whether it is 0 or 1 or minus 1. For that, what you have to do is, we have deleted from this right subtree of 24. Okay, so now this is an imbalance node. Since we have deleted from the right subtree, we have to now balance the left subtree only. So you go to the left subtree and then see the balance factor of the root node in that left subtree. So for 24, the left subtree is having the root as 8. 8 is having the balance factor as 0. Now this is the second number I am going to give here. So the imbalance is now R0 imbalance. Now what is the meaning of this one is, since you have deleted a node from the right subtree, the left subtree is now heavy. So because of that only there is an imbalance. So if you want to balance it, you have to do some rotations in the left subtree only. When you do that, the node will be balanced. So for that only we are going for R0 imbalance. And once you find out R0 imbalance, then as I have given in the table, you have to find out what rotation you are going to perform. For R0 imbalance, the rotation is given as LL rotation. So what is LL rotation? Here the letters are different, same. In LL rotation, you have to perform single rotation in the opposite direction, that is in the clockwise direction. Okay, so about which node? So here you consider which is the imbalance node. The imbalance node is 24. About this 24, you are going to perform one rotation in the clockwise direction. So now look at this diagram. 24 is here. I'll be now pulling this 24 down in the clockwise direction. So like this, I am going to pull 24 down. When I pull 24 down, 24 will come here. At the same time, since you are pulling 24 down, 8, 4, 14 will all move up. Okay, so now what is happening is 8 is moving up along with 4. Okay, now you can consider here 14 was the right child of 8. But now in the new diagram, 24 is the right child of 8. So where we are going to connect this 14? It cannot be connected to 8 because 8 is already occupied with 24 in the right subtree. So you have to connect this 14 only to this 24. Okay, so this 24 was having previously 8 as a left child. Now instead of that, we are going to connect this 14 as a left child. So this is very important thing. 14 was connected to 8 as a right subtree, but now it cannot be connected. So we are going to connect 14 to 24, this 24 as a left child, because previously that was 8, but now that 8 is the root of 24. So that pointer is free. So we are going to connect it. And remember, whenever you are making these pointer changes, it will follow the rules of the binary search tree. I can connect 14 only as a left child of 24 because 14 is having a value less than 24. Okay, so this is very, very important. We cannot even connect this 14 as a right child of 4, even though it is greater than 4, but it is less than 8. So 14 cannot be connected here. We have done the rotation and we have converted into a new tree. After that, you have to check whether this new tree is balanced or not. In insertion, we have seen that when there are many nodes having imbalance, when you balance one node, all the remaining nodes towards the root will be automatically balanced. But in case of deletion, that will not be the case. Sometimes, even after you balance one particular subtree, the other part of the tree may be having imbalance. You have to next balance them also. So after the deletion and rotation is over, check the balance factor of the new tree formed. So here, this is the balance factor of the new tree. All the nodes are having balance factor in the permitted range. So what I can now do is, since the AVL tree is now balanced after the deletion, I can leave it. If not, you apply the balancing again by finding the suitable type of rotation. Now we are going to see the second example. Here I am going to perform sequence of deletion operations. In the previous example, we have seen deletion of one node only. Now I am going to apply deletion in sequence. So this is a tree I am going to consider for this example. First, I am going to delete node 4 from this tree. So look at the node 4. It is available as a leaf node. So when you delete the leaf node, first apply the property of the binary search tree. When you delete the leaf node, just replace the corresponding link of its parent with null. So here 8 is the parent. So 4 is the left child of 8. So I will replace the left pointer of 8 with null. So after the deletion is over, this is before deletion. After the deletion is over, this will be my diagram. 8 is now not having any left child. Now the deletion process is over. Now what I have to do? I have to now check the balance factor of each node in the tree. Now, these are all the new balance factors I have calculated. Since you know how to calculate the balance factor, I'm not explaining that every time. So this is the balance factor of each node in the tree. All are having the permitted values. So now I can go and delete the next node in the sequence. Next, I need to delete 8 from the AVL tree. So now find out where 8 is available. It is available as a leaf node. So if it is a leaf node, simply delete the node and replace the corresponding link of the parent with null. So my tree is now changed like this. I deleted 8, my tree is changed like this. Now calculate the balance factor of all the nodes again. Mainly, whichever subtree you are performing deletion, for that subtree you calculate the balance factor. No need to calculate balance factor for this particular subtree because it is not at all connected. Okay, from this subtree up to the root, in that direction, you have to calculate the balance factor. So now I'm calculating the balance factor. For 16, I am getting the balance factor as -2 because in the left subtree, nothing is there. In the right subtree, I have the height of the longest path is 2. So -2 is the balance factor of 16. Now I have to find out what type of rotation I'm going to apply. So how to do that? So first find out, this is the imbalance node. Find out with respect to this imbalance node, where was the node you have deleted? So here 8 is the node I have deleted. Because of this deletion only I am getting the imbalance. So this 8 was present in the left subtree. That means I have to apply L rotation only. Now coming to the next letter, whether it is 0 or 1 or minus 1, how to find out that? I am deleting 8, which is in the left subtree. So 16 is imbalanced. Now go to the right subtree of this imbalance node and see which is the root of that right subtree. Okay, so now this 16 is imbalanced. So in the root of the right subtree, I have 24. So see what is the balance factor of that 24. It is 0. Therefore, you have to apply L0 rotation. Now, what is L0 rotation? If you want to apply L0 rotation, you have to rotate the tree by using RR imbalance. Okay, so what is RR imbalance? You have to apply rotation in one time, that is in the anti-clockwise direction. I already told you when the letters are same, you will apply rotation only one time in the opposite direction. So here it is RR rotation. So I will apply rotation in one time in the anti-clockwise direction. And one more important thing is about which node you are going to apply. If the letters are same, always we are going to apply rotation with respect to the top node. So top node is nothing but the imbalance node. So which is the imbalance node here? 16. So with respect to 16, now I need to apply rotation in the anti-clockwise direction. So what I will be doing? 16 is here. I am going to pull this 16 down in the anti-clockwise direction. Now let us see in the next diagram. So 16 is here. I am going to pull 16 down in the anti-clockwise direction. So when I pull 16 down, 16 is coming down. Automatically, this 24 and 26 will move up. Along with the 20, it has to move up. But 20 will not be connected to 24. Let us see what is the reason. So 16 is pulled down. 24 and 26 are moving up. Okay. Now, this 20 was a left child of 24. But in the new diagram, 16 is the left child of 24. So you cannot connect 20 as a left child of 24. Now where this 20 will be connected? Previously, the 16 was having its right child as 24. Now this link is free. Okay, so there you will be connecting this 20. And you can check here, this 20, since it is greater than 16, we are connecting that as a right child of 16. Okay, so this is how we are going to perform the rotation. Now we have done the rotation. After that, you check again the balance factor of all the nodes. So in this new tree, the balance factor of nodes are in the permitted range. So I can go and continue the deletion of the next node if anything is existing. So now I have to delete 26 from the AVL tree. So 26 is available as a leaf node. When a node is a leaf node, simply delete the node and replace the link of the parent with null. So after the deletion is over, I have deleted this 26. So now this is my new parent. Okay, this is the parent. It is having the link as null in the right direction. Now let us calculate the balance factor of all the nodes again. If you calculate the balance factors, no need to calculate for this particular subtree. This will not be affected. If you want to calculate, you should calculate for this particular subtree along with the root 32. Now for 24, the balance factor is 2 because in the left subtree, I have 2 links in the longest path. In the right subtree, nothing is there. So balance factor is 2 and 2 is not allowed. So I have to now apply suitable rotation. First find out where you have deleted the node with respect to this 24. So look at this diagram. We deleted this 26 because of this only we are having the problem. So this 26 is in the right subtree of 24. So you have to apply R rotation only. Then find out the second number. So now how to find out that? This 24 is the imbalance node. Since we have deleted from the right subtree, go to the left subtree and see the root balance factor. So the root of the left subtree is 16. It is having a balance factor as -1. Therefore, I will perform R-1 rotation. So if the rotation is R-1, I have to actually do LR rotation. So now let us go and perform LR rotation. So what is LR rotation? So LR rotation says that you have to perform 2 rotations because the letters are different. And you have to first perform the first rotation in the anti-clockwise direction. Why it is anti-clockwise? From where we got? The first letter is L. When the letters are different, you perform in the same direction as that of the first letter. That is, it is left. Left means anti-clockwise. So first rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. But about which node? When the letters are different, you perform rotation about the middle node. Middle node is nothing but next to the imbalance node. Your imbalance node is the top node. So you perform the rotation about the middle node now. So here, this is my tree. Okay, I'm going to perform first rotation about this middle node 16. In which direction? In the anti-clockwise direction. So now let us see how to do that. So 16 is here. I am going to perform rotation about 16 in the anti-clockwise direction. That means I am going to pull this 16 down in the anti-clockwise direction like this. From 16, I am going to pull it down in the anti-clockwise. When I pull 16 down, 16 will come down. At the same time, this 20 is going to move up. Okay, so 20 will move up. 22 will be there itself. Sorry, 24 will be there itself. Now, we don't have any children attached to this 20. So this is your newly formed tree. After that, what we have done, we are supposed to do 2 rotations. But we have done so far only 1 rotation. So after this rotation is over, you have transformed LR into LL rotation, LL imbalance. What is LL imbalance? With respect to this 24, you can see the first link is in the left, second link is also in the left. Okay, so it is LL imbalance. So next, we have to perform the second rotation. For performing the second rotation, you have to consider how it is done in the LL imbalance. So if it is LL imbalance, since the letters are same, you will perform rotation 1 time in the opposite direction. Opposite direction is nothing but clockwise direction. So about which node? About the top node, that is 24. Okay, so now we are going to perform rotation in the clockwise direction about the node 24. Now let us do that. So now this is my diagram. I am going to now perform rotation about 24 in the clockwise direction. So I'm going to pull the thread down in the clockwise direction. When I do that, 24 will come down and 20 and 16 will move up. So they are moving up, 24 is coming down. So now it is over. You have done both the rotations. Now you can check the balance factor of all the nodes. So in the newly formed node, all the nodes are having balance factors in the permitted range. So I can go delete the next node if I have any. Next, I have to delete node 44 from the tree. So first check where is 44. 44 is available as a leaf node in the tree. So when a node is available as a leaf node, simply remove the node from the tree and replace the link of the parent with null. So I am removing 44. Now 40 is having the right child as null. So your work is over. Now you check the balance factor of all the nodes. All are in the permitted range. So go and delete the next node. Next, I have to delete 16 from the tree. So again, 16 is the leaf node. Now you simply remove the node and replace the corresponding link of the parent with null. So I have deleted and I have replaced the left link of 20 with null. Now after that, calculate the balance factor. So all are having balance factors in the permitted range. So now let us go and delete the next node. Next, I need to delete 24. 24 is the leaf node. Since it is a leaf node, delete it, replace the parent with null. So now here my tree was like this. I have removed this 24. Now 20 will have null in the right child, right subtree. So I'm having like this. After you have deleted, calculate the balance factor of all the remaining nodes. So now for 20, balance factor is 0. Then for 32, balance factor is, in the right subtree, I have the height of the longest path as 1, 2, and 3. In the left subtree, it is 1. So 1 minus 3 is minus 2. So the balance factor of 32 is now minus 2. So minus 2 is not allowed. So we have to identify the type of the rotation we need to do. We have deleted the node. With respect to this 32, we have deleted the node which is available in the left subtree. So we need to apply L rotation. Then, since we have deleted in the left subtree, go to the right subtree of the imbalance node. So the imbalance node is 32. Go to the right subtree. See the root of that right subtree. So the root of the right subtree is 48. So what is the balance factor of 48? It is minus 1. Therefore, you need to perform L minus 1 rotation. In L minus 1 rotation, we have to actually perform RR rotation. So what RR rotation says is, since the letters are same, we are going to rotate only one time in the opposite direction. That is in the anti-clockwise direction. About which node? About the top node. So what is the top node here? It is 32. That is the imbalance node. So now perform rotation in the anti-clockwise direction about the node 32. So when I do that, this is my diagram. I am going to perform rotation in the anti-clockwise direction about 32. So I am going to pull 32 downward in the anti-clockwise direction. When I do that, 32 will move down along with this 20. Because when you are pulling this 20 will also move down. Now what will happen to this 48? 48 will move up along with the entire subtree of that. So 48 is moving up. Now, important thing comes. Here, this 48 is having the left child as 40. Now, in the newly added diagram, your left child of 48 is 32. Okay, you cannot connect now 40 as a left child of this 48. So, where you are going to connect this 40 to this 32 as a right child? Because 40 is greater than 32, it should be connected as a right child of 32. So now we have done everything perfectly. Just check the balance factor again for all the nodes. So now we have the balance factor like this. It is permitted. So now go and delete the next node. Next, I want to delete the node 32. 32 is available. It is present in the middle. It is having both the children. So when a node is having both the children, you have to replace the node either with in-order successor or in-order predecessor. You can follow any approach in the test, but now I am going to choose in-order successor. So where the in-order successor will be available? In the right subtree. So I have to go to the right subtree of that 32. I have to find out the smallest number in the right subtree because that will be the immediate next number. Successor means next number. So find the smallest number in the right subtree. So my right subtree of 32 is having only one number. So I have to choose that only. That is the in-order successor. So now for this particular diagram, the in-order successor is 40. So I'm choosing that. Then I have to replace this 32 with in-order successor. That is, here also I'm going to write the same value 40. Now after that, what you have to do? Your aim is you have to delete 32. It has been removed actually because we are overwriting the value. So 32 is deleted, but this 40 is occurring 2 times now. So this 40 we have to remove. Now it has been transformed into case 1. Case 1 says that the node you are going to delete is having 0 children. That is, it is a leaf node. So now 40 is a leaf node. So how to deal with the leaf node? Simply remove the leaf node and replace the parent with null. Okay, so I am removing this 40 now and I am replacing null in the right child of this 40. So now my diagram will be changed like this. I have deleted this. I have replaced null in the right child of this 40. So this is a new diagram now. Now in this tree, you find out the balance factor of all the nodes because the deletion is over. Here all the nodes are having balance factor in the permitted range. So you can go and proceed with the deletion of the next node. Next, I want to delete 14. 14 is available as a leaf node. So when you delete the leaf node, simply remove it and replace the parent corresponding link with null. So I am deleting from this direction, that is from the right subtree of 13. So now the right subtree of 13 is replaced with the null. So it is not having any subtree after that. Then once your deletion is over, calculate the balance factor of the affected subtree. So we don't know whether it is affected or not, but we have removed it. We are simply calculating the balance factor of that. So here for 13, the balance factor is 2 because in the left subtree, I have 2 links. In the right subtree, nothing is there. So 2 minus 0 is 2. Now 2 is not allowed. So find out what is the type of rotation. Here we have deleted the node from the right subtree of 13. So the rotation is R. Then go to this 13. This is the imbalance node. Since you have deleted from the right subtree, see the root of the left subtree of 13. So the root of the left subtree of 13 is 12 and the balance factor of 12 is 1. Therefore, I have to apply R1 rotation. If it is R1 rotation, I need to actually apply LL rotation. So what is LL rotation? You have to perform single rotation in the clockwise direction about the top imbalance node. So here, this is my imbalance node 13. I want to apply rotation in the clockwise direction about 13. Now let us see how to do that. So this is my node. I want to rotate about this node in the clockwise direction. So pull the thread down in the clockwise direction. So when you pull node 13 down in the clockwise direction, 13 will come down. At the same time, 12 and 11 will move up. So your diagram will be changed like this. So in the new tree, you again calculate the imbalance, the balance factors. So these are all the balance factors of the new tree. They are in the allowed range. So I am going to the deletion of the next node. Next, I want to delete 18. 18 is available in the middle of the tree. It is having both the children. So when a node is having both the children, you have to find out either the in-order successor or in-order predecessor. Now, I am going to replace this node with its in-order predecessor. We have already seen in-order successor. So I'm taking in-order predecessor. You can do as you like. Now, where this in-order predecessor will be available? Available in the left subtree. So first, search the left subtree. In the left subtree, you have to see the largest node. Okay, so here, the left subtree of 18 is having two nodes, 16 and 17. Out of these two, the largest value is 17. So that is the in-order predecessor. So I have to replace this 18 with 17 now. So now let us see in the next slide. So 18 is now replaced with 17. So we have 17 two times now. Okay, so now it means that you have automatically deleted 18 because you have replaced it. Next, this 17 is extra for us now because that is copied here. You have to remove this 17. Now you check which case is this. You are removing a node 17 which is having one child. Okay, so it is deleting a node with one child. So how to handle with this? So when you delete this 17, whatever is the child of that is 16, it will be the child of its parent. Okay, so this is the node you are going to delete. The parent is this. So make this child as a child of its parent. So what I'm going to do is, this is my diagram. I am going to connect this 16 as a child of this 17. Okay, so when I do that, automatically this 17 is removed now. So now our deletion is over. Calculate the balance factor. Now the tree is perfectly balanced, so no need to continue anything. Just go and delete the next node. So now I need to delete 16. 16 is available as a leaf node. So if it is a leaf node, delete it, replace the corresponding pointer of the parent with null. So I'm deleting this 16, 17. In node 17, I am replacing the left pointer with null. So it is not having any left child now. After that, you calculate the balance factor of all the nodes. So here, the balance factor of 17 is now -2 because in the left subtree, nothing is there. In the right subtree, I have two links. So 0 minus 2 is -2. Now, this is having the imbalance. So find out what is the type of rotation. We have deleted the node from the left subtree of 17. Because of that only, we are getting the imbalance. So the imbalance type is L. Then go to the imbalance node 17. With respect to the imbalance node, go to the root of the right subtree. The root of the right subtree is 20. The balance factor of 20 is 0. Therefore, I have to apply L0 rotation. If it is L0 rotation, we need to apply RR rotation. RR rotation means rotate in the anticlockwise direction about the imbalance node. The imbalance node here is 17. With respect to this 17, we are going to now rotate in the anticlockwise direction. So I am going to pull this 17 down in the anticlockwise direction. When I do that, 17 will be pulled like this. When 17 is pulled down in the anticlockwise direction, 20 along with the 21 will move up. So 21 will be connected as the right child of 20. But now in the new tree, 17 is the left child of 20. So we cannot connect this 19 as the left child of 20. So it will be connected as the right child of this 19. Why it cannot be connected as the left child of 17? Because 19 is greater than 17. So 19 will be moved as a right child of this 17. So now we have done everything. Check the balance factor of all the nodes. So all are having value in the range 0, -1 to +1. So we can continue to delete the next node. Next, I want to delete 15. 15 is the root node of this particular particular tree. So check how many children it is having. 15 is now having 2 children. So when a node is having both the children, we are going to replace that with either the in-order successor or in-order predecessor. Now I am going to replace this 15 with in-order predecessor. In-order predecessor means I have to go and search in the left subtree. In that subtree, whichever is the greatest node, that I have to choose. So this is my left subtree. In this, the greatest node is 13. So choose 13 and replace 15 with 13. So when we do that, this 13 will be here. At the same time, its value will be also copied to 15. So you will have 13 here as well as here. Now what we have done, we have deleted 15 from the tree. But you have to delete this 13 because a node cannot exist 2 times in a binary search tree. Generally, binary search tree will have all unique values only, because when we do the insertion, whichever is greater, we are inserting that in the right subtree. Whichever is less, we are inserting in the left subtree. In some versions of the binary search tree, they are allowing duplicates also. In that case, it is up to the programmer to decide whether the node can be inserted in the right subtree or left subtree. But in general, binary search tree will not have any duplicate values. Now here, since we have copied this 13 in the place of 15, we are going to remove this 13 now. Now, where is this 13 available? It is a node with in the leaf level. So you can remove this 13 and replace the corresponding link of its parent with null. So now I have removed this 13 and replaced the right link of 12 with null. Because of that, I am getting this particular tree. So in this tree, after the deletion is over, I have to calculate the balance factor of all the nodes again. So I am getting all the balance factors in the permitted value. So I am going for the deletion of the next node. Next, I want to delete 12. 12 is available here. And this is having only one child. So what I have to do now, when a node to be deleted is having one child, you make the child of that node as a child of its parent. So I'll be making 11 as a child of 13 now. So I'll be removing 12. So after the deletion is over, 11 will become child of 13. That too, the same direction. In the same direction only you have to add. So it is now the left child of 13. And I have removed 12. So after that, calculate the balance factor of all the nodes. Now for 13, in the right subtree, we have height as 3. That is 13 to 20, 20 to 17, then to 19. 3 links are here. In the left subtree, we have only one link. So 1 minus 3 is -2. Now it is not balanced. So we have to balance it. Now find out from which part of the subtree we have deleted the node with respect to this 13. So I have deleted from the left subtree. So the imbalance is L imbalance. Then with respect to the imbalance node, go to the opposite subtree, that is to the right subtree, and in that, whatever is the root, check the balance factor of that root. So 20 is the root, the balance factor of 20 is 1. So I need to perform L1 rotation. L1 rotation means RL rotation. So what is RL rotation? You have to apply rotation 2 times. First time, you will apply rotation in the same direction as that of the first letter, that is R. R means you are going to apply rotation in the clockwise direction. About which node? First time, about the middle node. When you do that, you will transform RL into RR rotation. Now let us do that. So now I am going to rotate in the clockwise direction about the middle node. Middle node is 20 here. Okay, because this is an imbalance node. You have to rotate about the next node, that is the middle node. So I am going to now rotate about this 20 in the clockwise direction. So I will pull 20 down in the clockwise direction. When I do that, 20 along with 21 will move down. At the same time, 17 will move up. So 17 is here. Next, you can consider before rotation, 17 was having 19 as a right child. But now in the newly rotated tree, 17 is having the right child as 22. So you cannot connect 19 as the right child of 17. So where we are going to connect this 19 to the node 20 only. So now with respect to 20, 19 is less. So it will be connected as the left child of 20. So we have done one rotation. So now you have to go for the second rotation. Now as I already told you, we have transformed RL. You can see here, we have transformed RL imbalance. From 13 you travel, first is R, second is L. So RL imbalance, now it is transformed into RR. From 13, this is right link and this is another right link, RR imbalance. Now you handle this RR imbalance. How to handle RR imbalance? Both the letters are same. So you will rotate in the opposite direction, that is in the anti-clockwise direction, about the top node, that is about the imbalance node. So now 13 is here. This is having the imbalance. I have to rotate about this 13 in the anti-clockwise direction. So I am going to pull this 13 down in the anti-clockwise direction. When I pull 13 down, 13 will come down along with this 11 also. Then 17 with this subtree will move up. So 17 is moving up. Now in the new subtree, suppose this 17 here is not having any left child. If it is having any left child, that should be connected as a right child for this 13. But now there is no left child. Simply we are leaving as such. Now the rotation, both the rotations are over. So you calculate the balance factor of all the nodes again. Now all are having value either as 0 or 1. So it is allowed. So now let us go and delete the next node. Next I want to delete 11. 11 is a leaf node. So you delete it and replace the parent with null. Link of the parent with null. So I'm replacing the left link of the node 13 with null. So I'm getting this tree. So after that, I need to delete one more node, 17. 17 is the root node and this is having two children now. So when a node is having two children, you have to replace that either with the in-order successor or with in-order predecessor. I'm going to now replace with in-order predecessor. In-order predecessor will be available in the left subtree as a largest node. So you go to the left subtree of 17, find out the largest node. Here I have only one node, so I'm choosing that. And I am replacing 17 with 13. So after the replacement, this is my new tree. Now we have successfully deleted the node 17. Then what we have to do? This 13 is duplicated. So we need to remove this 13. So this 13 is now the leaf node. When you want to remove the leaf node, just remove it, replace its parent with null. So I have removed 13 here. I have replaced the left link of this 13 with null. So I am getting this tree. Now in this tree, you again calculate the balance factor. When I calculate the balance factor for 13, the left subtree is null. In the right subtree, I have two links. So I am getting the balance factor as -2. So when you get -2, it is having the imbalance. So now find out the type of rotation you need to do. With respect to this imbalance node, we have deleted the node from the left subtree. So write L. Then go to the imbalance node. From there, you go to the root of the right subtree. The root of the right subtree is 20. That is having the balance factor as 0. So you have to now do L0 rotation. That is nothing but RR rotation. So what RR rotation says? You have to rotate in the opposite direction about the imbalance node. That is the first node. So rotate in the anti-clockwise direction about the node 13. So this is the node 13. I am going to pull 13 down in the anti-clockwise direction. When I do that, this 13 will come down, 20 will move up. Okay, so 20 is moving up. Along with this 21, 20 will move up. And now 13 will be pulled down as a left child of 20. Okay, so now 13 is connected as a left child of 20. What will happen to this left child of 20, which was already connected? So now this 19 will be connected to 13 only as a right child. So 19 is connected to 13 as the right child. So we have done the rotation. Everything is perfect. So calculate the balance factor. Now we have the balance factor as 1 minus 1, and then for these two the balance factor is 0. So we have done the balancing, and this is our final tree.